This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, one of the largest exclusive ship repair fleet agreements in Caribbean history has been signed between the Grand Bahama Shipyard and an international maritime corporation. The agreement was signed late last year, and it could mean big business for the ship care facility. Sabrina Brown has more.
The contract between the Grand Bahama Shipyard and Crowley Maritime Corporation is valued at $10 million and extends through 2017. This year, the ship repair facility will carry out extensive maintenance work on 23 Crowley vessels. Chief Executive Officer at the shipyard, Carl Rotkirsch.
They did a couple of jobs with us after having audited us. And they liked what they experienced, and when that was done, we could get into the real negotiations about the big contract. It's really a fleet agreement.
Rotkirsch says in a highly competitive market, it was the Grand Bahama Shipyard's impeccable record that secured the mega contract.
The reason I think we got the contract was that, first of all, we do good reliable work. We keep our schedules, the quality is acceptable to them, and our safety records are better than most of the companies in this industry. So with that said, they considered us to be the best choice in the region.
He says this agreement is good news for the local economy and could provide additional opportunities for local subcontractors. While Rotkirsch says the overall projection for 2015 looks good, there is a challenge.
We have made a very challenging budget for us, and the challenges that we are facing today is that the Eurozone with the euro currencies is one of our big competitors. The euro is down now maybe about 10% compared to 1 year ago. That means that we have quite fierce competition from our European competitors.
Because of this, the shipyard is now focusing on new markets.
We have been, during the last 2 years, concentrating on offshore industry and offshore clients as well as US clients. And I think it shows that we were quite right when we decided to concentrate on those, because we are now not having quite as much clients from Europe as we had a couple of years ago.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Well, minimum wage has not increased since it was first legislated in 2002. Now that there has been dialogue on that issue, Director of Employment for Labor Division of the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce and Employer Confederation, Peter Gowdy, says how much and when are important questions. Gowdy says there has been some informal meetings with a few employers in New Providence, and he shares what they had to say.
In the vast majority of the employers that we talked with in Nassau are paying more than around 200. And it really comes down to a case where if you're a good, productive employee, you're going to get paid more than the minimum wage because you're contributing. It's those that aren't productive, and we know we have an awful lot of those in our society, which is unfortunate. But so you don't really want to be rewarding people who aren't working hard. So that's why you don't want to get it too high either. You know, I mean, you've got to understand maybe there's a minimum that should be out there, but there's a lot of argument by employers, and I will say that, you know, we on the vast majority, people don't even want a minimum wage.
Now, he says to avoid being paid minimum wage, there are a few things that employees can do.
If somebody really wants to increase their salary, they will work hard and they will contribute more. And, you know, and re-educate themselves, and that, you know, these types of things, and get more skills. You don't have to worry about a minimum wage. You're going to be earning more than the minimum wage if you're contributing.
Well, the Grand Bahama Health Service is responding to claims of a deficiency in the Radiology Department. Tonight, the administrator is clearing the air and announcing that the vital service is now complete. The rate of breast cancer among Bahamian women, particularly women from Grand Bahama, remain at an alarming rate. While prevention is the best detection, many have complained that the mammography services at the Rand Memorial Hospital are limited. Administrator Sharon Williams admits that the department has been short, adding that while they were able to perform testing and diagnostic services, they did not have the proper personnel to read the results.
During that period of staffing deficit, what we had to do was ensure that our diagnostic and our emergency capacity was being taken care of, and we did that. Now, since then, we have had the assistance of our Public Hospitals Authority corporate services in assisting us with recruiting.
But she says the Rand now have a radiologist who can provide the service.
As we speak, we have a physician that would have started just today as we speak with us, providing reading and testing for mammography services. And we will be recruiting an additional radiologist in July of this upcoming year.
Williams says they are fully aware of the importance of a full-functioning radiology department.
We at Grand Bahama Health Services are cognizant of this fact, and we intend to ensure that those services return to its maximum capacity to be able to deal with our clientele within our community. And as we said, we are looking forward to, as early as July, moving from the one radiologist to that we have to 3.
Stay with us, there's more news right after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dolly Madison, Freeport's original home center.
You name it, and Dolly's got it in the bag. That means they have it all. Gorgeous rooms-to-go furniture and accessories, Radio Shack electronics and musician supplies, Ace hardware and housewares, Whirlpool and GE appliances, Ace paint and supplies, the Garden Center. We have thousands of items to choose from to make your home run. And Dolly Madison is committed to providing you with quality name brand products at great everyday savings. Yes, Dolly Madison Home Center's got it in the bag.
Welding is a necessity for many industries in our economy. Pine Yard Steel Fabrication and Construction Company provides welding, fabrication, and installation. They manufacture, repair, install, and supply fencing, gates, and railings for residential and commercial owners. They carry fire-retardant clothing and safety wear, distributors of Hitachi tools, Eagle Gate operators, and other tools and equipment rentals to meet your needs, including aluminum and steel design. Come on down, let us turn your imagination into reality.
Saturday, February 28th, Grand Bahama's ultimate nightlife experience is here once again. The Social. Move Marketing and Next Level Entertainment invites you to experience the sexiest upscale party with a cigar and hookah terrace, a savory sweet bar, bottle service, live performances, and a chance to win tickets to the 2015 Jazz in the Gardens Music Festival. Tickets are $30 in advance, $40 at the door, and $60 VIP, and can be purchased at Gizmos and Gadgets and the 17 shop. Part proceeds to aid the Special Olympics. The Social. For booth and bottle reservations, call 646-1221. Dress code is smart and sexy, and the magic starts at 8 p.m. The Social. Move Marketing and Next Level Entertainment invites you to experience The Social. Saturday, February 28th at the Grand Lucayan Lighthouse Point.
Forever Hair. Forever Hair. Forever Hair Beauty Supply, located at number 1 Town Center Mall. They carry premium 100% human hair sensual, Milky Way, Beadjocks, Outre, Virgin Remy, and True Hair Blend, skin and nail care. And don't forget the hair accessories for the kids, and much more. Open Monday through Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Phone 352-0006. They are Forever Hair.
The Abaco Love Rush Junior Junk Canoe Parade this Saturday on ZNS TV 13.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Pollo Tropical, heart-healthy grilled salmon served with brown rice, green beans, and pepper blend. Pollo Tropical, life's better under the palm.
Bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A new vessel calling at the Freeport Harbor. The Bahama Mama Valeria's new cruise ferry will travel daily from Fort Lauderdale to Grand Bahama. The state-of-the-art passenger ship will make 300 voyages a year, bringing more than 200,000 visitors to our shores. Italia Hall has more.
The new cruise ship, the Bahama Mama, owned by Valeria Cruise Line, made its inaugural voyage to Grand Bahama on Thursday. The vessel will operate the Freeport-Fort Lauderdale route and can accommodate up to 1,000 persons. The voyage is some 4 hours long, but there are more amenities to entertain passengers on board, such as a casino, swimming pool, 48 cabins, 2 suites, a variety of restaurants, bars, and much more. The company is improving its services, but all first class and economy rates will remain the same. CEO of the cruise line, Hernan Calvo, says he's very proud of this new venture.
Not only the tourists that we are going to bring to the island, that we are increasing for sure our bookings, but also for the Bahamian to go to Fort Lauderdale, to Florida. We have a better situation for the cargo also. We are bringing also full container. So the trade will be much better and better services. We will have, from now on, we are starting sailing daily except Wednesday. So Bahamians have for sure better connection with Florida.
The ceremony was filled with lots of entertainment as guests toured the 8-story vessel. Over 200 persons attended the official opening ceremony of the Valeria Cruise Line, and many are optimistic about what's next for Grand Bahama.
This is a tremendous opportunity for Grand Bahama. We're trying to boost our tourist numbers, and the owners of Valeria are facilitating our passion, which is to grow this economy through the tourist product. So I am very thrilled that this product is here in Grand Bahama now.
The Bahama Mama had its inaugural sailing from Port Everglades this morning into Freeport, Grand Bahama. Has the capacity to bring 1,000 passengers at a time, and we're anticipating approximately 300,000 passengers annually. So we know what that means for Grand Bahama, not only in day visitors, but also in stopover visitors. Very, very exciting and great times for Grand Bahama.
The ship will sail to Freeport every day of the week except Wednesdays. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Italia Hall.
The Grand Bahama Youth Choir getting an opportunity of a lifetime. The group was selected to perform at the opening of the 26th Intersessional Meeting of CARICOM in the nation's capital this morning. Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, is the chairman of CARICOM, and he extended the invitation to the choir. Director Kevin Tomlinson calls it a privilege.
We look forward to representing Grand Bahama on such an international stage. As you know, CARICOM is a really big deal, and these are all of the heads of state from the Caribbean countries who are assembling in Nassau. So we're very excited to represent Grand Bahama. It's all about networking and building relationships. Building relationships, one of the things I teach the kids in the choir is that after we've performed, get to know people. Go meet people. Talk to people, because you never know who is who and how they can assist you with your vision and your dreams.
Now, Tomlinson says he is pleased with the dedication of members of the choir, who will soon be recognized as official ambassadors of the Bahamas.
Wherever we go, we will be officially tourism ambassadors representing Grand Bahama. The Bahamas at large, but in particular we focus on home, Grand Bahama. We know what our purpose is. We know what our mission is. When we get out there and we sing, we represent Grand Bahama.
In other news, Heart Month is winding down, and tonight we wrap up our series on matters of the heart with the feature of another young child who is grateful for the assistance of the Sir Victor Sassoon Heart Foundation. Megan Shepard has the story.
Virginia Bowe says that 3 years ago she took her son Cassius to the clinic for what she thought was the common cold, but she was then directed to the hospital for what doctors thought was pneumonia. A scan was then carried out and it was discovered that Cassius would need surgery.
When they took the x-rays, they found out that he really had pneumonia, and looking at the x-ray they saw where a path leading to the heart that's supposed to close naturally when the child is born, it never closed, it was still open, so he needed an operation to close that off. It was very stressful at the beginning, but then that's something you have to do for his health, and so we did it, and everything went fine, and we thank God for that. But he's done wonderful since. He's been doing great. He had no problems, nothing going wrong since he had his operation. He's quite normal.
She says that ever since he was born, he never had the usual cold, but it always escalated into something else.
It would never be a normal cold. Once he gets the cold, it would go straight to being bronchitis. And so we had him to a lot of doctors, but they would always just give him medicine to get rid of it. No one never said, well, we have any opening or anything to his heart. So we just didn't understand that when we did find out that he had it, because he'd been to so many doctors before for the same cold.
Bowe says she reached out to the Sir Victor Sassoon Heart Foundation, who helped her set up the surgery for a much cheaper rate.
He had this operation in 2010 in July. He was about 3 then. And as you can see, he's doing fine now. He's more than a handful. But we thank the Heart Foundation because they were very helpful to us during the time of need for his operation.
Cassius is now 6 years old and in the 1st grade. Although he was very young at the time of the surgery, he says he remembers being sick and those bad feelings. Now he's a normal 6-year-old boy.
I like feeling nice. I like sports and I like playing with my friends.
Bowe says her family is very grateful to the foundation and encourages everyone to donate if they can, as you never know when you or a family member may be in need. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us to check on sports while we return. And topping sports, the Abaco Softball Association held its annual general meeting and elections on Sunday. Returning to serve a second term as president is Hazel McDonald. The vice president is Mark Douglas. Nikki Reckley is the treasurer and will be assisted by Kevin Hicks. The secretary is Laura Albury and the assistant is Dwayne Reckley. Eustace Penn will serve as the public relations director. Also in sports, the Grand Bahama Amateur Softball Association annual general meeting and elections is set for tonight at the Susan Wallace Teen Center for Columbus Park. That started at 6 p.m. The future of the GBASA is uncertain as there are no front runners for the leadership, and incumbent Hansel Cawley has been tight-lipped as to his plans. Now, there has been some conversation that softball Hall of Famer Candace DeGregory is looking at a possible run for the leadership. And martial arts is at an all-time high, especially among young people, and that's for good reason. Ricardo Lightborn has more.
The Battle of the Bahamas was laden with martial art talent at all levels. Thomas Massin came in from New Jersey and also had a wonderful time in the tournament, enjoyed the competition and unity of the schools.
And I think it's exciting. There's real martial artists here. There's a lot of passion, more than I see in the States. And I can't see anybody not wanting to come here. It's a place to come because it gets you out of the States. And the competition is clean and good and wholesome.
Grandmaster Anthony Muhammad returned to the tournament full of vigor and excitement. He wished the fan support was higher, but the athletes that competed was awesome.
We do jiu-jitsu in particular, Sanukis-ru, Kumite-ru, Vijitsu-te. So we do that, but then there are others that's doing Kung Fu. There's others that's doing Karate. So it doesn't matter. We are all here to help our children grow and help their minds become better. So if we as adults are not where we need to be, then we hinder the children from becoming what they need to be. So the system and style really doesn't have a great meaning. You know, of course, there's value in various styles. I think there's value in all art, but there's greater value in the human being themselves.
The Supreme Grand Master George Ng said it was a wonderful display of martial arts. The Battle of the Bahamas lived up to its billing. Martial arts excitement.
Thanks, Ricardo. Well, the Grand Bahama Basketball Association on court last night. The Showtime Knights nipped the Statoil Stingers in that score, 57-56. Valentine Munnings and Lorenzo Roberts, both with 10 points to lead the Knights. Tyler Davis with 12 in Division II play. The Portside Predators defeated the Men of Honor 64-62. Also in Division II play, Aston Lewis with 15 points in the win. Shimiko Green netted 18 in the loss. And the Division I clash, the B&B Galaxy clipped the Arawak Stars 81-72 the score. Jabbar Liborn worked in the paint for 29 points. The Stars' Clemente Martin finished with 25 points. And that's a check on sports.